right, ladies and gentlemen, match 6, and what an absolute treat. One of the most fan favorite arm wrestlers in the world. Make no mistake about it. There on your left, the one and only Sarah Backman at the table. And my goodness, does she have a huge mountain to climb here today? No doubt, one of the rising superstars in our sport. Jocelyne Brisson at the table, and we know from social media what happened in the round robin when these two ladies met. Jocelyne, super easy victory over Sarah. Sarah says she's ready. Let's see it. Very uneventful first connection there. Once again, like most of these matches, a lot of energy. You're not sure what to do. Leaning forward is always an option later in the series. Round 1, no mistake about it. Both of these ladies interested in making this as easy as possible. 2 outside moves off the first ready go results in a strap match. Neil Pickup, can Sarah Backman ever be the super heavyweight champion of the world? We saw her with Gabby so close a year and a half ago, but this looks to be another huge ordeal taking on Jocelyne.
Brisson is a very powerful young lady and a great addition to the ladies' class, and you can see the size, the power, and the prowess that she's got. Look at the frame of Jocelyne Brisson. I mean, you spoke a moment ago about, can Sarah be the super heavyweight champion? For me, Sarah is not a super heavyweight arm wrestler. She's forced to pull against the bigger girls because her level is so significant. Look at that on the replay. And just look at the arm of Jocelyne Brisson.
She's not ready.
It is absolutely colossal.
I just met Jocelyne yesterday, and you know when you don't know people, Neil, you don't give them the type of credit they want. But when I spoke to other people, anyone familiar with her, they were just shining, saying that, listen, we understand our Canadian arm wrestling is ran, is dictated, is controlled by Devin No Limits Laird. Can you imagine a situation where not only does Canada have the most recognizable, maybe the best arm wrestler in the world, but they may have the best female arm wrestler as well? What an absolute great showing for Canada.
They've certainly got a genuine contender, because one of the things that you've got to mention about Jocelyne is that she's new to the game. She's come from strong woman, and she's just really finding her feet. She's muscling through matches, and she is very equipped to do just that.
Super coordinated, something you can't find out until you're actually in her presence. She is super impressive. Round 1 was great. Sarah Backman, show us what you're made of, lady. Climb out of this hole.
Drive again there, and you can see that the hand and wrist may be a target point for Sarah. I feel like the arm is not.
No doubt. And if there is a bright spot, we're not sure. We understand how far Sarah can go. We saw it with Gabby a year ago, that match going all the way to round 5. And if you're looking at that match, you can see Gabby kind of losing some of her endurance and Sarah getting stronger. You fast forward that and seeing how amazing I thought that Gabby looked against Bora. And Bora is undoubtedly the super heavyweight champion, but make no mistake about it, she was down 2-0 in that match. If we see an absolute domination from Jocelyne, one can only assume that she has the opportunity to pull with the absolute best in the world.
Jocelyne Brisson of Canada, Sarah Backman. And you can see the height and leverage dominance there of Brisson, and she looks very, very smooth, very joined up, and just too powerful.
Yeah, the connection, the handle, Neil, seems to be the problem. You can set a 100-pound dumbbell there. If you give me a grip that I can thumb grip and wrap around the fingers all the way, I can move that 100 pounds well. If you thicken that handle of that 100-pound dumbbell, and from what I see, the thickness in the connection of the hand and wrist of Jocelyne makes it appear that the connection is way too much for Sarah Backman. This is super impressive, and I tell you, the coordination from this young lady is what sticks out the most, and the size, the strength of this young lady from elbow to fingertip.
Huge forearm. She really does have a lot of power in there. I mean, you get up close to Joe. Look at her forearm and wrist. I mean, this girl is made to arm wrestle.
That is at least $3,500 in tattoos. I'm telling you right now, Neil. I have a family member that has tattoos like that. Where does Jocelyne get this money? That's the real question.
Here we go. 2 dominant pins from Brisson. Couldn't have gone any better for her right now, and looking to put the icing on the cake. A lot of that hard
Sarah
work
should
he's
stay
doing.
a little closer to the middle of the table. Don't fall back. Your only chances here out of the strap. Much better. Hold on.
Much better
Keep
position.
leaning forward, Sarah Backman. Oh, so close.
You do feel like Jocelyne Brisson is not too concerned about trying to contest that at all. She's just looking 100% for that strap. She wants that strap. She knows that once she gets the anchor point in that wrist, that she has the scale and the top end red line brutal strength.
The girth of the hand and wrist of Jocelyne, you can see it absolutely overwhelming from the optical standpoint. Sarah Backman, you can barely see any hand and wrist. This is 100%. The Canadian national anthem is about to reign supreme here. If something else happens, I will be absolutely amazed. We can see the beginning of a superstar in the women's heavyweight category. It's not just about Bara. It's not just about Gabby anymore. And a little talking, a little showmanship from Jocelyne. However, that was also the best match for Sarah Backman as well.
Sarah Backman could not commit any harder than she just did. She absolutely launched into that. Now, if she can create a failing in the arm of Brisson, we could be in for a very different match. But what a test. Massive position there, though. That's better. Much, much better from Sarah Backman. And now Backman can go to work. But Brisson trying to find that top roll again. And she's unsettling. Just the size and the scale of that forearm, hand and wrist from Jocelyne Brisson. And she managed to unsettle Sarah Backman when Backman was getting into a good spot. Oh, it's a second foul, but you do feel like Brisson was coming back into it. Great last round, but Brisson is unbelievably powerful, and what a star she will end up in this sport, Travis.
Yeah, and listen, there's going to be a lot of praise for Jocelyne Brisson. There's no doubt that is an amazing performance, but you can see why so many people love Sarah Backman. It's that heart, that determination to go against a bigger competitor, and my goodness, if she could have pulled out a win there. To me, there have been a couple professional fouls that we have gotten the restart there. I can see the look on Sarah's face that as happy as she was about that round 3 win, she is also okay with the referee saying it's a loss. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, get on your feet, show some love to this young lady. Unfortunately for the United States of America, it is true. One of possibly the best men he resides in Canada, and now it is clear that the #1 arm wrestler in the ladies super heavyweight division, Jocelyne Brisson, is also